Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's Baby J. We've arrived again for our
Welcome.
Tuesday live stream.
That's right. Tuesday. It's a Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Welcome in, everybody. This is Monument Hobbies, Dusty Hobbies,
Yes.
Ghost Hunter, Thumb Pal Enthusiast, Slow Speed Studios, Flapjack, Michael Holtz, Little Billy, Rattle Can, Sarcastic, Okrin. Welcome in to all of you beautiful people out there. It is a crisp 98 degrees here in Arizona. Is it 98 degrees?
It was hot.
No. It's 89.
Went
I
out
lied
to
to you.
lunch with a bunch of people.
It's Tuesday, yes.
And it was quite warm in the car.
You're going to need the conversion rate of Jason points to sushi points, Dusty Hobbies. A calendar will be coming out for that.
Calendar?
Yeah, like how they change the rates like on a daily. Like we'll get the like live rate changes, like the exchange rates to you guys very soon. Does that make sense? Never mind.
I'll tell you, Baby J points worth all of them. Come on.
Oh.
And you now have one for me, Dusty Hobbies.
He dropped that bomb. Good thing Jordan's going to paint.
I don't know what you're talking about. We don't paint here. Look,
you'll paint.
There's no model on the table here.
You'll paint.
You'll paint. So today, we're going to do a little bit more of that whole transparent awesomeness that we did yesterday.
Nice.
We're going to do it on a new model. We've got the second one. And today, I think we're going to do
you said
like
you were
a
gonna
nice...
do some gray?
Like a gray horse. Yeah.
Maybe like a spotted... No, not spotted. Just a gray horse. Dapple?
Gray.
Dapple gray? Is that what it's called?
Pretty sure that is the name of the
Dapple?
horse. Pretty sure.
Don't worry
Maybe I'm
about the
wrong.
exchange rate. Sushi points are next to 0. Little Billy, you're fired. There it is.
Little Billy, you are gone.
How are the collective people doing today? Yes, we the collective. How are we the collective, says Big Bob Zilla.
I am the collective.
We are the painters here painting the model.
Your face is the person here painting the model today.
Little
That's
Billy,
me.
don't leave. You're hired back.
You're
We're all
hired
about
back.
love here. I
Whoa.
can put aside the villain.
We're not about love.
Put forward the man.
Put
Welcome.
forward the man.
The slings and arrows. Preach it to the ones in the back. Baby J is painting gray. Amen. Sorry, I am doing good today, chat. I had lunch, so you're all in for a surprise.
Worried about him. Chat. I'm worried.
Today's
Concerned.
whiskey and painting kind of day. That sounds awesome, Freaky C. I will not be doing that yet, but yeah, who fed Chris? That would be
Chris
drum
did.
roll, please.
Chris fed Chris.
Myself.
Me, myself, and I.
Gabe said yes. Gabe
So we're going to
said,
start
"Let us do
with...
some." Oh, yeah. Sorry. Serious business time.
We're going to start with a color that's so wonderful and close to my heart, which I don't see over here.
It's there.
Are you sure it's here, Christopher?
I guarantee it.
You know
now,
what?
where
I'm
is
not
it?
sure.
I cannot help you. That is
I'm
your
not sure
journey.
I
What are you
agree.
looking for?
I'm looking for dark navy. Blue.
Dark navy. Look to the side.
I see a Payne's Gray wash.
Like to the side. Maybe. Over there in the little pile.
Yeah.
It's not there?
No.
No, it's there. Looking. What about here?
This is dark blue.
That's dark blue.
Yeah.
It's not in that pile?
No.
Son of a gun.
Payne's Gray. We might have to use Payne's Gray.
No. I want you to use the new
Yeah, well,
color.
we're going to have to use Payne's Gray.
No!
'Cause it just isn't here. Christopher has led us astray.
Bud, that's an excellent question. Have you finished Kamar Gin?
No.
No. That's what it... Shoot. I wasn't thinking. You should have done that today. That's okay.
I mean,
I like these horses.
We can.
No, do not change the plan. We'll get it. We'll get it one day. Jordan, sell the
We'll get
new
it one
paint.
day.
Says Ghost Hunter, yes.
I mean, it's hard to sell if I don't have it over here. Oh, I found it.
Ha!
It was not where Christopher told me it was.
Oh.
It was off to the side. Far away.
Ooh, that's my bad, chat. Okran with a 220 stream streak.
Oh, my
Holy Moses.
Holy Moses.
That's pretty good. Yes, today we have Baby J in the house, in the studio. Welcome back, everybody. What are we doing, Baby J?
We are doing...
Switching over to your palette cam. Want to straighten that palette up because we're a place of business?
No, we're not. We're a place of hobby learning and also business.
Ooh. Oh, there it is.
That was actually kind of the perfect one for that.
That was.
All right, so today instead of doing dry brushing, we're going to stipple. Stipple, 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 stipple.
Little Billy,
stipple,
your prize
stipple.
is coming, even though I reluctantly say it is.
Brush on model now.
Brush on model now. So you're stippling.
We're stippling. We're stippling, chat. Chat, we're doing it. We're stippling. We are stippling. We're stippling models today.
Ooh, look at this. So explain your process here.
Yeah,
Why
so I
are
want
we using this color?
I want a nice cool gray
Okay.
on the horse. And so I'm using stippling technique to very quickly apply paint to the horse.
Yep.
And we're doing that kind of all over. You can see.
Kind of like what you were doing yesterday.
Yep, kind of what I was doing yesterday. I'm going to add a little bit of the gray. Here, you can see it on this palette.
Or I
want to zoom out. There we go. So we're going to mix a little bit. I'm not cleaning my brush in between. Now I just grabbed a little bit of the slate gray. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to remove a little bit of extra paint from this. We're gonna gently.
Nice. Oh, okay. I'll zoom back in here. There it is. Oh. Well, well, well. And you're gonna use transparents on this?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dog.
Nice.
Well, not as much the horse, because this is kind of just the color that it's gonna be.
Right,
but
right.
we're gonna use transparents on the rest of it.
Right. I thought you were gonna do like a transparent white on the horse.
I might.
Oh, I've never seen that happen.
Well, it would be like a highlight up to like a white, like a really light gray.
The Grand Deceiver, is there a right amount of pressure to use for stippling?
Less than you think you need. It's kind of like, how do I describe how much pressure I'm using? That's a tough
so,
one.
like, here's an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, are you being more heavy-handed with your pressing? Like, if you're really dabbing it, but from my angle, it looks like you're pretty light.
It's very light.
You're not smudging it. You're just lightly like dabbing. Yes. I would say, right?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
very
It's a
lightly.
light dab.
Because you don't want to apply too much pressure. Otherwise, there's going to be more paint that gets off on the brush.
Correct.
Or off of the brush.
The nice thing too is it adds this like nice texture. So we get a really fun texture on the horse's
Ghost Hunter
fur.
Stipple Glazing by Jordan.
Hair. It's not fur. It's not hair. It's not fur. It's
I
hair.
don't know if Jordan can show us stipple glazing.
Your butts. Never mind.
Excuse me?
Never mind.
Where were you going with that? Your butt? I said stipple glazing. Okay, all right. Let's
glazing.
all get back to center here. And when I mean center, I mean by you and the model.
I'm working on it.
No, I meant just, the whole vibe, because whatever vibe you just went to, we could not follow.
Where you go, we cannot
Perfect.
follow.
We're 11 minutes in, and we're talking about stipple butt glazing, everybody. Perfect.
Hey, you're the one who keeps on talking about it.
Welcome.
I vacated that premises a while
I'll
ago.
beat a dead horse.
Whoa.
So,
Wow, that was a really unkind thing to say.
Little Billy. I don't know what Jordan's up to lately. He's been more of that kind of guy that's like, a little bit edgier at work. He's been a little snippy, chat, lately.
What do you mean
he's been a little
snippy?
What do you mean? I'm like, hey, Jordan, good morning.
Yo, Christopher!
And he's like, man, get out of my face.
Yo,
and
Christopher,
like,
get out of my face.
I'm like, whoa, someone's a little...
Reason cool gray now.
Snippy.
Snippy, snappy, snappy?
Yes, Jordan is back in the basement, but he's today up in the light of the stream.
All right.
Is that when it splashes back at you, Okran? We don't know what that is. because we just.
So this time I'm going to use a little bit of a paper towel to help get a little bit more of the paint absorbed off of the brush. Where is it?
Oh,
somewhere around here.
Jordan
There it
went
is.
back
Found
to
it. So
serious Jordan.
we're very lightly, because I'm really looking for this texture now. You can zoom in a little bit and see it.
Ooh.
On the rump of the horse, you can see the texture
All right,
that we
you
are
only
creating.
get 2 of those. Careful now.
What?
You only get. Just careful. That's all I'm going to say.
I said rump.
Just take it easy, all right?
But
Take it easy.
hey, Christopher.
Know about this. Adult J has entered. Yes, little Billy. We are serious business painting session now.
Yes, indeed.
For all of you just now tuning in, welcome in. Today we are doing some stippling, some dry brushing, some transparent showing offings, you name it. But it's mainly going to be about transparency and Baby J doing what he does best. Glazing butts.
Glazing butts. This guy.
Butt glazing.
Glazing butts.
Anyway, that's the last time I'm ever going to say that out loud.
Yeah.
And yeah, here we are.
Yeah,
So welcome in. We're so glad you're here.
Let's not.
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
It is 2:13 p.m.
Christopher, where have you been?
Beautiful 89 degrees here in
Wasn't
Phoenix,
it 91?
Arizona. Zambies, yes, we did.
What's up,
say the thing
Zambies?
that I said I wasn't going to repeat again.
But
Glazing saddle. There it is. Wow, the Grand Deceiver. That is good. Glazing saddles. There it is.
Glazing saddles.
That's the new. I should name the stream that.
That's so good.
Oh boy.
Haven't seen that movie though.
I know.
I know.
I didn't even need to.
All right. We're looking pretty good here.
Is it?
Put your face. Oh, shut up for you.
That's okay. See? There it is. There's the snip. You all hear that? There it is. He's a little snippy.
A little snippy.
All
all right, and we're taking white blue. It's our final little highlight here. I'm going to mix this with the cool gray because we don't want it to be too bright.
Oh, here's a question about the transparent red. How do you use transparent red and not feel like it turns pink?
Mix a little bit of transparent yellow into it.
Oh.
Like just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Like
doesn't need very much at all.
A 1 to 5?
Less than that.
Ooh,
Like literally,
okay.
like if you have like a little bit of a dollop on your palette of red transparent, and you want to make it more of that like true fire engine red, add just a little bit with your brush, like literally just like one little brushful of the yellow transparent, and mix it in, and it'll get rid of that pink feel, or purple. It'll get rid of that magenta feel right away. Just gone. Just gone.
Just gone. Just gone.
All right, now even less pressure
Oh.
with this
less
mixture.
pressure. I like that.
Yeah, tell him.
I will take the slings and arrows. That's right, Ghost Hunter. Welcome. You need to do that. Take the slings and arrows of chat. Yeah, it's been a glorious day today, I would say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What made it so glorious for
Why
you?
not? I don't need a reason.
Yeah, you do.
Mo, welcome in.
I say you need a reason.
No, you don't need.
I
any
am
reason.
the man who is the reason, or
All right. Well, looks like Jordan's still here.
lightly
Welcome,
dry brushing
everybody.
over the top of that.
Baby J is under pressure. Yes, he is.
Under pressure.
You want to know why he's under pressure? He's been a little snippy today.
Sorry that I'm having such a great day.
Oh,
At your expense.
at my expense? We'll see about that.
Look,
No, Nick from Gray Primer, Jordan doesn't wear pants or shoes in the studio.
excuse me, I wear shoes in the studio.
No, he does not.
If I could wear flip-flops every day, I would.
No, he is just, got the
Do you
got
want
the
me to take my
dogs
shoes
out
off?
right now.
I'll take the dogs out.
He's. I don't know if I want that. It sounds like a threat. No, I don't want it.
Christopher, you're the one who's doing this to yourself.
Hey, you need to get back to paint.
I'm
anyway.
adding more paint to my paintbrush.
Chat. You see what I'm saying? Snippy.
He's being snippy.
A little snippy today, you know.
Guys,
Get them puppies out.
get them puppies out.
Pants are pants ain't. That's right. We sell the best pants. No paints. No pants. No, it's definitely we sell the best paints and the pants in the universe.
We don't sell pants.
You can take that to the bank. Apparently we don't, because you don't got any.
Well, that's accurate, but one of those things does not have anything to do with the other.
Zambies, you're right. Baby J is in his sassy era. He's like in his terrible teens or tweens or
Terrible
poos
twos,
or-
thank you, is what it is.
He's just terribly snippy. That's what I'm calling it. Oh, here's a question from Derpstick. Would dark flesh and burnt sienna work well as a dark reddish brown skin tone?
I wouldn't use burnt sienna. I think dark flesh is a really great base from there. That burnt sienna is going to be a little too warm. I would say if you're going to use something that you want to add like more flushed notes to the skin, I would use something that's a little bit more red than burnt sienna, because burnt sienna's got a lot of orange in it, and that's going to be a little bit much, methinks. All right, dry brush time.
Awkward as
White
she's
blue.
just terribly snippy.
I am not snippy. Guys, I'm not snippy, I promise. All right, so hitting that dry brush on the guy. We're avoiding hitting too much of the horse here with this, mostly because we've already done all the stippling work on the horse.
Finally.
Look, dude, this is taking even less time than last time.
I know, it's actually really cool. Awkwardish.
He
Yeah,
says
he's aight.
Vehemently.
I actually
with
really like how
disgust.
this is coming out. Good for you.
That's what you say all the time.
I do.
You say it so
because
often, I don't know if I believe it anymore.
You don't believe me?
No.
Well, that's on you.
That's not my problem.
You told me that you were going to put transparent white on this.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Oh. See this?
Maybe I will,
What is
maybe
this?
I
Who
won't.
is this guy today? More
I
like
am-
adult Snip McGee J here.
Adult
Little
snip.
snipper. That's okay. Hey, you know what, Jordan? You're a good guy. Has anybody told you that? I don't care what everybody says. You're a good guy.
Wow. Thanks for insinuating that people think I'm a bad guy.
I'd never. Yeah, Flapjack, I know. There's a lot of tension today between me and Baby J, and I don't know where it came from. He was just like, he came in here
Melanie
like...
in disgust.
He came in here today, and he was like, man, I just really hate things. And then I'm like, but Jordan, why are you so upset? And then he's like, man, just get away from me. And I'm like, okay, but we got to entertain the people. He's like, man, just get away from me.
All right, I've cleaned
Anyway.
the brush.
He's a good guy.
All right.
Okay.
Look at that. Gosu. What's going on, Gosu?
Working on a 30K Mechanicum today. Hope you've been well, bud.
I'm
He's
doing
been
very
okay.
well. I just started working on Ultramarines.
Good for you.
That actually would be a great demo to do on stream, because that also featured transparency very heavily.
I don't make the rules, dude. Yeah,
Dude.
I do make the rules.
You do actually kind of make the rules.
Oh, that could be actually kind of cool.
If y'all are very interested in painting a really nice rich blue color,
Okay.
that recipe is fantastic and I highly recommend it. It does involve an airbrush, so be wary. However, it is, get ready for this, dark camo green primer.
Okay.
Okay?
I could see that.
Bold titanium white zenithal.
Okay.
Okay, all right, you following?
What are you
You
talking
picking up what I'm
about?
putting down, and then you thin transparent blue, 3
Okay.
parts to 1 part, using predominantly glaze and wash medium.
Okay.
Add some water to get it to a nice little filtery consistency, and spray that puppy all over the thing that you're painting.
Which is
Whatever you want to be blue,
okay.
and it makes for a delightful.
If only we could see an example.
We
We can't do that
it's at
because
home.
we have.
Sorry,
Oh,
folks.
I see. Okay.
I'm bringing it tomorrow.
You should actually, because that would actually be kind of cool. You should put it in the Discord tonight.
I'll put it in the Discord tonight.
Hey, you'll put it in the Discord tonight.
I will also take some photos of my Alpha Legion, put it in the Discord.
Oh.
Maybe not tonight, because that's going to take a little bit longer to, like,
I see.
put together. There's a lot of models.
All right. Well, where are we at now?
I am not spraying a puppy with paint, Jordan. Yeah, you should. Not do that.
And there we have it. Hey, no free pub.
It's homie cola. Dude, it's homie cola.
Says that? Oh.
Dude, I don't know why it says homie on it. I'm gonna be honest, it's really weird.
Funny. Oh, well, for all of you just now hopping in, today is a
cola.
beautiful Tuesday. Where are we going from here, Jordan?
We're gonna take transparent black.
Oh.
Transparent black.
Okay.
You could also alternatively use Payne's Gray Wash.
Oh.
Which I think would actually look really good here.
Do
on
that
top
then.
of this mixture.
Oh, but transparents are cool. Can you mix them?
Yeah. But this is kind of the perfect color. Like,
it is pretty cool.
This is one of those
Use
things.
it.
This is one of those moments where it's like the perfect color.
Use it. Use it. Use it.
Hold on.
Don't do what the title of the stream says. Don't do that. I'm kidding. Oh, look at that difference.
Actually, okay. So,
What are you doing here?
I have a thought.
Okay.
So instead of just using transparent black to darken up the shadows and kind of blend some of this together,
Okay.
I'm going to mix a little bit of brown into it.
Into
Just-
the transparent black.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going to do that is because these models are going to be based in the same environment. And they should both, and I'm going to use kind of like a brownish earth with some like tufts and some grass on it. And I want that color from the earth to reflect upon the model that I'm painting on. So transparent blue, transparent
Do y'all
brown.
just hear that? If you need to
transparent black.
rewind that preached moment, let's see what happens.
Rewind. Do you
You're
need me
doing that
to?
on your wet palette, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes,
You
sir.
had like 7 palettes up there today.
Hey, you know what? It was the same amount of palettes as yesterday.
All right, so walk us through this.
All right. So normally, without thinking about the environment, right? If you want to go back to the model.
Yeah.
So normally, without thinking about the environment, I would just say, let's use transparent black. It's going to create really nice shadow. We're going to fade into those dark hooves like we were talking about on the other model.
Yeah.
But you can make the model a little bit more interesting by adding brown.
Okay. What's happened to you? You wait a second. What's the matter? What's the matter, Jordan?
That's how I feel right now.
You're having a stroke? What's going on, dude?
I think I might be.
No, you're not. Okay, let's start over.
Yeah. So, what do you want to think? You're going to do it again.
No. That was a total accident. Okay, so
That
let's
was
just
not an
back up.
accident, you lie.
On accident, I was going over here to adjust my screen, and then the whole screen went away. So that was total
it
accident.
flickered to a big, like a big
lion because that's the
background of the monitor.
Oh my gosh! Just
So I wish stream could have seen that.
I'm sorry.
It would have been so funny.
I accidentally.
Did you
did
actually
that.
not intentionally do that?
I did not intentionally.
That's
do that.
so funny.
100%.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right. So bringing it back. Back to the beginning. Back to the past. We're not going back to the future. Yeah. Okay, so if I were to paint this without any sort of thinking about where its environment is, which you should never do. You always want to think about the environment where your models are at. You can add a lot to them without a lot of extra effort just by thinking about it. This model is galloping across a field. It's got mud on its hooves. It's got, dirt, dust, that sort of thing that's going to be built up. The horse isn't pristinely clean. It didn't go for a bath and then just start walking around, right? So,
because that would be silly.
That would be silly Billy.
Okay.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
So what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate some of those earthy tones by using transparent brown in addition to the transparent black so that we get a little bit of that warmth into the hooves and into the bottom parts of the model.
Yeah.
All right. So,
okay.
We got the transparent black on the palette already. Putting a little bit of transparent brown here. I'm leaving a little bit more there because I'm going to need to use more of it later for future steps. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab, let's say, two decent size brushfuls.
Okay.
And then one relatively small. And we're going to be using that. You'll notice that this is mostly black, but it has a little bit of that kind of earthy brown to it.
Yep. Uh-huh.
We're going to thin it
that.
down.
You're adding a little more water to it.
Yeah, we're gonna get some glaze and wash medium as well.
Oh, okay. You're a little mixologist, aren't you?
Welcome to painting with me. I do stuff like this all the time. In fact, oftentimes I'm even worse than this.
Hey, I wish you would paint with me more often.
Wow, that hurts my soul.
It should.
Why don't you paint with me more often?
Touche.
Yeah. Why am I painting with you, not painting with me?
There you go. Back to the model.
Back to the model. Christopher.
Okay.
So you can see I'm throwing this onto the model here. Put a little bit on the underside of the chest.
That's cool. Okay.
And it's really subtle. It's really subtle.
Yeah, super subtle. Now, I'm sorry. Repeat this. Is this to mimic the earth or shadows?
So it's shadows, but you want some of that earthiness to come into the shadows.
Right.
I'm gonna do a little bit of like stippled dusting of like kind of dusty brown earth on it as well. But this is gonna kind of lay the foundation of that in the shadows.
Okay.
And you can see I'm using my finger here to kind of remove some of that excess transparent. And I'm just being really specific with where I'm applying this.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, can you actually do me a favor, Christopher?
Sure.
Can you pull up a reference image of a horse that is this color?
You said it was a certain type of gray?
I'm pretty sure that this is called like a dapple gray. Pretty sure it's like that. It's like kind of like spotted gray.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure that's a dapple.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Ghost Hunter. Black brown is a great color for something like this. It is not as applicable when I'm trying to do these really thin glazes. Yeah. Yep.
Do you want me to keep it up for you?
At least for right now.
Let me clip it then for you real quick.
I'm seeing a black mane
one?
predominantly on that.
Well, it's interesting. Or you want me to look for a different? Some of them have white manes. Some of them have black manes. Because you're looking for what color? I'm sorry. What color are you looking for the mane?
I don't know. I was thinking about doing black originally.
Uh-huh.
Which I think will work better using the transparency.
Yeah.
Because white transparent wouldn't work well for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to create opacity when I'm trying to do that.
Uh-huh.
And just merely tinting it white in the shadows, which is effectively what's going to happen, is not really going to do it for me.
Yeah. Okay, let me grab this for you.
You setting it as the backdrop so that you can flash me with it once again.
No, I
like doing
it like this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that.
Just so that you can see it.
You can also put it on top of chat so we don't see them either. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Chat, did you hear that?
I'm just kidding.
What a snippy! Look at him.
We're feeling it, chat!
Oh.
Woo!
Wow. Okay. Breaking the sound barrier with Baby J.
Breaking the sound barrier. Welcome to Breaking the Sound Barrier with Baby J.
This one kind of has like where that could be kind of a cool effect where there's a little bit of brown on the tip of the tail there.
Yeah, I could paint it in like a really dark brown, black, gray, and then add a little bit of that kind of like brownish tinge to it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hashtag Team Baby J.
Sales has really changed, Jay. He's a tough salesman now. He's on fire. A dapple gray.
Did you learn something new today, Christopher?
I just didn't realize that was the terminology for it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So there's things that you learn when you paint a lot of miniatures.
Well. If it isn't my arch nemesis, the Duke.
The Duke.
This is cool. I like this. You're doing all right.
I'm doing all right. I think we're doing better than all right. I think we're doing great. I think we're having a fine
Stay humble,
evening.
baby J.
Hey,
stay humble.
Hey, you know what? I am being humble right now in saying that you're twice the man that I could ever be.
Wow. Bold chat. Getting bold out there. I am liking the workup though. And I say that often because I do believe that I say things that are true. Contrary to what the entirety of chat might think. That's okay.
So I'm using this transparent black over the hair. This actually came together really, really fast.
Yeah. Look
like,
at that. Okay, so now
we're like half an hour in, and
look
this
at the
course is almost
transparent
done.
as it's starting to dry on the bottom on the legs there. You're really starting to see that effect.
Yeah, it's just like a little kind of earthy brown, right? It feels like if I put brown underneath this, it feels like it belongs there.
Yeah. The Punisher. You know what they say, a dapple to do ya.
A dapple to do ya.
That's hilarious.
You guys are
comedy.
A riot. A riot.
It's just this tone, chat. That's what's really the thing, you know? It's like, oh my gosh, my name's Jordan. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. I'm a sassy little, sassafras. And then I'm like, whoa, take it easy, dude. And I'm like, why are you so snippy, dude? And he's like, man, I am the capital snip. Anyway.
Go ahead, keep going, Christopher. You're really entertaining us with this.
Yes. No. What does it mean? Who knows? There it is.
I've missed you all.
Well,
I hope you all have.
I hope you say
day.
your farewells because this is it. It's okay.
How dare you take them away from me?
Yeah, I am. Hey, here's a quick shout out.
Yes.
Panic Bomb, 220 stream streak.
Holy cow!
That's the same as Okrin. Woohoo!
Y'all are going crazy over here.
That's a lot of days in a row. Dunbris, 6 months up. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Did
remember
someone, Baby
what
J,
we
did
did?
someone pee in your Wheaties this morning?
No.
I don't know, Mo. You heard it. Mo hears it. We hear it. Look at him, just snippily drinking that drink.
Refreshed. Baby J refreshed.
Refreshed. All right, what else are we doing?
All right, so going transparent purple. We're doing the purple cloth.
Okay. I really like how the horse came out. In all seriousness, I really like how the legs came out in the bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're doing more purple cloth.
Doing purple cloth.
Okay.
Same deal as last time.
Yeah.
Taking a little bit of purple, a bit of transparent.
You mean a lot of it in medium?
Yes. Glaze and wash medium.
That was a test, and I passed. I see what you did there.
Oh, there's already randomly there's water on his shirt. Why is there water on his shirt? That's
Jordan,
so weird.
You're gonna need to center up for me.
This will be the death of me.
No, we're not doing that, chat. I just realized that this little megaphone I have a siren. Every time he's not centered. Oh, look at the adjustment. Well. If it isn't Mr. Adjustable J.
I'm going to literally take every single one of these paints off of the rack and leave them here. And put a note that says, from Chris with love.
Kruger, I'll summarize kind of your questions, but I'm sure if you're selling such kind of products, but I found a paint called Liquid Metal and Gold. What's the difference between the regular paints and this one?
Liquid.
I'm not sure what that is, Kruger.
That
might
is.
have to be a little bit more specific. Yeah, it goes on there. Oh, it's spittle glazing that water. Gross. Spittle glazing. Ooh. Just start blasting the siren. Yeah, I know. That's what I might have to do.
Don't worry. I'm sure you guys would love it.
If it's by Vallejo, it's an alcohol-based gold that uses IPA instead of water. I don't even know what this product is. Yeah, you'll have to be a little bit more specific with us, and then we can kind of hone down your question.
That might be a better question for Jason. He's more versed with those kind of niche metallic products.
Yeah, not sure.
I've never used
even heard of that.
alcohol-based. From what I understand, they're designed to be like...
It's yes, Mo saying alcohol-based. It's alcohol-based? The liquid metal. Okay.
Yeah, it's an alcohol-based...
it's not water-based.
Metallic.
Okay. Ooh, this is looking clean.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, for all of you who don't know this is from a game called Free Blades by DGS Games.
Mm-hmm.
A little skirmish game we all looked at Adepticon, caught our eye. Have some fun, classic-looking models, you know? I like these models because they have a classic feel.
Yes.
Right? They're not... Like, sometimes you can get into that space where you feel like you need way, way more detail, but sometimes you don't. And
I mean, you can paint these models up really nice.
But I mean, like what you did yesterday was good.
Yeah, I mean, like, this guy looks great.
He looks all right. I mean...
I think he looks great. Christopher's being a party pooper.
He does look really good.
And I think he looks dope. And Christopher's not going to be a party pooper and poop on our party.
I won't poop on a party. Sounds like way too many opportunities for slips.
Gross. Gosh, Christopher.
Ew.
Christopher, you're disgusting,
Gross.
man.
Hey, that's disgusting. Let's get this train back on the tracks. Welcome in, everybody. It is Tuesday at 2:40. It's a bright, shiny 88 degrees outside here in Phoenix, Arizona, and
the temperature changes literally every single time you say it.
Mountain Standard Time. If you don't know what time that is, you're not here, because that is the time that we stream. And you are here. And today, Baby J is going over some transparents, some stippling, some dry brushing, some quick workups that look great.
All right. So one of the things I'm doing over here, taking some transparent brown and going the other way with it. Instead of adding majority transparent black, we're adding majority transparent brown. We could get to the palette with Christopher here typing away on his silly machine. Yep. We're using transparent brown with a little bit of transparent black. That'll knock back some of the warmth and reddishness that you're seeing in there. We're going to take a little bit of glaze and wash medium. And we're going to use this on the leather. So we're going to
I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you. There you go.
So we're doing this on the horse. On the horsey. And remember, we're going to go back and we're going to make some adjustments and clean this up here in a little bit. So don't worry if it looks a little patchy right now.
I think you're good with the horse image.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Mortigal, that's kind of how I create blood blots, where I'll flick dark crimson onto the model using like the tip of the brush or something like that to create like little simple blood spots or blood splats, if that is what you're meaning.
That is what you mean. You're meaning. You're meanie. You are a meanie.
I'm not mean.
A likely story.
A likely story. You hear that, chat? Jordan thinks he can come in here, paint up a quick model using our transparents.
Absolutely.
And then call himself number one.
I am number one.
So,
number one.
Let me break it down for you, Jordan HD TV Lamb. You're done. That's all it takes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
hey, speaking of what all it takes, this is a nice workout.
Well, thank you. You can see how adding that little bit of pop of color really helps separate a lot of those details. Simple. We're less than an hour into the stream, and we've had to listen to Christopher talk all that time, so we've been getting distracted.
You're right. I
And
need to get this back.
so look
back
at what
to
you can do,
center.
even with the distraction of chat at your beck and call.
That's right.
Yeah. You too have the power within you.
There's just a little bit of transparent.
Yeah, so
Brown
thin down
and
transparent brown,
wash medium.
transparent black.
Nice.
Okay. Now, oh yeah, I like how this is turning out.
It's looking good.
It's so this is gonna take so much less time to paint than this guy. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, I guess so, huh? Why is that? Well, no, I guess it's because you did. That's the thing. This one you just stippled and then did a half of the workup essentially with this technique, and the other one you had the same thing, but then you added a bunch of transparent browns to the fur.
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there, chat? I
Nope.
recapped all of yesterday for you.
Did you though?
I think so.
Did you really?
Oh, would you just throw away? Oh, a can? Wow.
What'd
Oh,
you think
derp
I'd throw
stick.
away?
Okay. What paint would you use to work up from dark flesh if you were doing a dark skin tone? I know a short that used advanced flesh tone, but there's another brown that's good as a mid-tone.
Warm flush? Or
I think we did we answer
sorry,
this earlier?
warm brown.
I think we might have answered that earlier.
No,
Or
we.
is this more about the mid-tone?
It wasn't a specific question about like where to go from here.
Oh,
it was
okay, I
more of
see,
a question
got it.
of like
It seemed like the same. So hopefully we
yeah,
answered
not
the
not
other one.
quite the same.
Okay.
Not quite the same. Oh, jeez.
So you said warm flesh.
Warm flesh,
You give me-
and then, or rather, dark flesh, and then warm brown.
Nice. Slow Speed Studios. Anyone working on anything cool at home?
Yes.
What are
But
you working
don't
on?
Get to know what it is. Just kidding. I
What
don't
are
have
you
anything I'm
working
working
on?
on right now.
What?
I am thinking about picking something up tonight, though.
Jordan's got to get painting.
On what?
Well, you tell us. What are you working on? What's your project?
I'm thinking about picking up a little bit of the Emperor's Children models.
Oh, right.
Those models are so
You've
cool.
been talking about that, though, for a little bit.
Yeah, those models are so cool.
Chat, what are you all working on? Let us know your projects. I like that. Let us know what projects you're working on. I want to hear straight from the horse's mouth. Oh, Dottie.
Gentleman's won.
That's great. Dire Vendors, okay. EC, yes. Emperor's Children, they're cool. Slow Speed, I'm working on some Gundam kits, 2 of them, which are going to be nice.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to start working on that model.
Dusty Hobbies, working on a Druid, nice. I am actually currently I've got so many projects going on, but I just finished up Moonstone.
Wait, finished up?
Yeah, I finished my Moonstone models.
You finished painting them?
Yeah, you want to see them, dog?
Yeah.
I can go get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaw,
I did a
dude.
very, very quick workup, like ultra fast.
What do you think this is?
No, they're definitely way. Oh, did I leave? Where did I leave? Oh, they're on the other side of the building.
Oh.
They're so far.
Are they in your case?
They're in the case.
Don't worry, I can take care of chat between now and then.
Yeah, I'll go get them. Yeah, why not?
Hey, woo! All right, chat. I need you to message Gabe and ask him why Christopher has left the building. Don't actually do that. Don't actually do that. I'm serious. Don't do it. That would be funny though. But yeah, we're doing a little bit of transparent brown, a little bit of the transparent red to make that red kind of fun accent color that we had on the previous. Model. Looking dope. Now for a moment of clarity. Let me know that Chris is in the middle of the stream for no reason at all. All right, team. You guys can stop making fun of him. It's all right. Christopher's being a good boy.
What did you just say? I'm back.
Say Christopher's being a good boy.
Okay.
All right, a little bit of gray for the pantalones here. Pantalones.
The pantalones. No, I went to go grab some of my models so that you guys can see them. I'll show them to you in a little bit.
It's show and tell time. All right, so we took a little bit of that dark navy, mixed a little bit of brown transparent and black transparent together. That's how we're getting this nice gray on the pants. We're also going to extend this to the bow as well.
Zazin, he's not using entirely transparent, no, but mostly.
This just kind of goes to show the flexibility of the
the ability showing you what you can do with them.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of these last 2 days, really showing them off for you. Deathwatch Space Marines, nice. Skyrim adventure game, interesting. Break a Boss, nice. EA mostly exclusive for the first time. Michael Holtz, that's awesome. Free Creek Mini from GW, nice. Cool Studio, welcome in. I bet you he has not seen Monty Python yet.
Me?
Yeah. What?
Hoosier's
asking.
I watched like segments of it.
Oh, he doesn't like it, chat.
No, I really like the parts that I like.
You really?
I need to sit down and watch it from start to finish.
Yeah, I finished my my here. Check this out. I just finished this one.
Right out.
See him? Check him out.
Yeah.
Show chat. Show the world.
Oh my gosh, your basing is so cool. All right, I'm gonna need to zoom in, please. Christopher, these look great.
It's fun, isn't it? I'll zoom back
cool
out
character.
a little bit. Yeah, they're fun.
Patented
Really
olive flesh dry brush. Patented.
No, I actually had a lot of fun with these ones. My challenge to myself this weekend was to paint all 4 in a day.
Isn't that a great feeling? When you're like,
and
I'm
honestly,
just gonna get these all done,
dude,
and then they're gonna be done.
Like this other, you'll see the other one. What is it? She's like a fox gal. I did not take any time on at all. Right? Like you can see that one. Like I'll show you all of them. Why not? I didn't take any time on her. Here's the other one too.
Yeah, see, look at that. Ooh, this guy's cool. Oh, he's got a little. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't take any time on these. I did take more time probably on the bases then. No.
Yeah, probably. On
it's
this
fun.
one in
I really
particular,
like these models. They're fun. Yeah.
These are sweet.
Yeah, they're fun models. I actually really like them. They're a little smaller than I expected, but
Which is funny because these guys are big.
yeah, they're not. I did this.
Look, Chris did something incredible. It's so cool.
Fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm hired.
You're hired.
It's fun. Yes, I do like painting. I do like painting trees. They're fun. They're fun models. But yes, my challenge to myself was like just getting it done. Yes. To answer Alexander, they are called Moonstone models. It's from a game called Moonstone, obviously, but They're really unique. And to answer Mo's question, the resin, it feels strong. It's a little. I think I have very flimsy characters, right? Like so, Shelby and Gabe got some, and they feel more chunky. But mine have a lot of little bits, and the resin feels strong. You just have to be a little careful. But I would agree they are a touch brittle, but none of them broke. Like I was careful, and none of them broke. So the details on them though are really good. I probably could have spent some more time on the details, but for me, I just wanted to get them done. Isn't that right, Baby J?
Yes, sir.
So, Mo, hopefully that kind of gives you an idea. But yeah, they're fun. It was my excuse to do basing. Yes, bud, they are fun figures. I wish I would have gotten a couple more, but because I think you need like 6 of them to play a 2-player.
I think so. I think that was what Gabe was saying.
Okay, Mo. Yeah, they're fun. Anyway, but you can play with whatever.
All right.
But I'm working on my Frostgrave stuff next. That's what I'm working on. I played Frostgrave chat for the first time. Oh gosh. I got I forget Schmid what they're from. They're the all the trees. All the tree ones.
All right, so I'm going to throw this really dark shadow into the face so that I can bring up. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's from a game. It's Goblin King Games. That's where you get them from. But apparently, it's a little skirmish game. So,
All right, painting the face. It's going to look really dark right now. Eventually, I'm going to be coming back and doing a little bit of min-maxing there. All right. So now I think we're to the point where we can start putting some actual paint on the model. The first thing I'm going to do, because this sounds like a blast, is I'm going to paint some white blue spots
okay.
onto the horse.
White blue spots.
Yeah, so if you look at that dapple gray.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
It's got some really nice bright spots on it. So I'm going to go in here.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, PK, I really like Frostgrave. We are also spoiled, so Gabe and I have a good friend, Chance, who has prints literally everything for D&D. He's got fortresses printed in his house. He's got the whole nine. To where we had a random encounter of a frost giant show up, and he had a frost giant fully painted, ready to go. He's like, I happen to have one of those. So I really like that game because it is another skirmish game that kind of allows you, kind of like Moonstone, where you can just focus on your little war band, be done with it, and just have a fun little thing on the table. Little war band, it's fun to get painted, you know.
I agree. I thought about doing a Warcry warband at some point.
Warcry?
Yeah.
Or you mean Frostgrave?
Warcry.
Oh, which one?
I don't know.
I thought about Kill Team. I did think about Kill Team. You said you were doing Kill Team, weren't you?
Kill Team is a little too swingy for my boat.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought about getting those ratlings, those hobbit-looking guys. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, PK, that is awesome. yes, Chance is. He's got a plethora of just random minis where I even summoned a greater demon, and I'm like, I have no idea how to do that, or a major demon, and he gave me one of these 3D printed like horn beasts, and it was dope. So
the other thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna darken the snout, and I'm gonna take some of that mix, that brown and black from earlier.
okay.
And I'm going to glaze that over the snout.
Oh, okay. Show us that real quick.
Sorry.
Okay.
I slipped back into my personal range of
Yeah,
painting.
you don't do that here.
Whoa.
Next time I'll adjust that, chat. We'll be all right. We'll figure that out. It's hard to readjust the top cameras when there's just one camera, because I don't want to mess up everything. And that the Death Star is what I call it, still up there. That Death Star has been up there for I just got a memory on
Death
that
Star?
the other day. You see that conglomerate above you that's holding the camera? That whole thing. You're like having the stare right in the light. That whole thing that's holding that camera onto the ceiling, I call the Death Star.
Okay.
Because it's just an abomination.
You can say it. It's a mess, Christopher.
No, it's not a mess. It is definitely well thought out. There's no messes up there. I do need a servo. That would be nice. I would like to get a servo PTZ test camera one day that I can autofocus and lock onto the model. Then it would follow you, but it would do a pan tilt to where it doesn't go instantly, but there's a drag, so it slowly follows you as you're painting. Because like right now you're way off screen, right?
Yeah. No, I mean honestly, when you say it, it's easier. It mostly happens when I turn the model backward.
Yeah, it's okay. We're good. Yes,
what do you guys think of the little dappling here? I'm taking some of that darker color and I'm blending it over it.
TK421, you're right. They seem insignificant. Oh, Ghost Hunter. Did Ghost Hunter stay up there? Oh, here we go. I'm back. Sorry, Chad. I had to roll down a little bit. Ghost Who says, how much is one of those? Like 20 grand? No, they get it. You can get certain ones, but the one I want is kind of expensive. But that's too expensive.
Christopher, I always vote for you to buy the most expensive thing for you.
No. No. We don't need that.
You do, though.
The tracking is the hard one, right? I could have a little joystick and then I'm playing a little game like beep, beep. All right, I'm going to zoom in for you.
Are you?
Nice.
Right.
This is cool. Little Billy says, the speed at which you paint is insane. I got to step it up.
Yeah, I mean, this is literally 1 hour in.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
it's just...
Isn't that crazy?
It's a simple workup. Like, you don't need to complicate it, you know?
I mean, that's a lot of what I try to communicate with people a lot.
Yeah.
Is that you can get a ton of painting done in a really small period of time.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to look insane. It doesn't have to look amazing. These
Yeah.
guys will look great on the table. There's going to be... Here, can you zoom out?
Yeah, I have another guy for you. You primed another dude, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
In case you finish. I mean, heck.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, what the heck? I think I primed the on-foot version of this guy.
Yeah.
You blame being a Chaos player, but I'm a Chaos player.
You are?
Have we not heard Jason's exclamations of, he's a traitor! Traitor!
You're not done yet, but I'll keep this other one to the side.
Yeah. You see that I brass rotted this one, and maybe you didn't.
Oh, what does that mean?
I replaced the spear haft with a brass rod.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, look Here, you can kind of see.
Yeah,
it.
I did. Okay, I noticed that.
So, it's the same size.
I'll zoom in.
If you want to zoom in here, let me see if I can get the spears like right. Oh, you can actually see the brass rod at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
But they're very similar thickness.
Yeah.
But you can tell that one is like super straight.
Yeah. Interesting. Cool.
And they're much more durable. The scary part is you got to drill through the hand.
You drilled through the hand?
Yeah, look at this.
Wow.
See how it goes? I don't know if you can zoom in any more than that.
Can I
yes,
zoom
you
in any
can.
more than that?
Yeah, so if you look at the hand, it's a little bit out of focus, but
that's okay. They get the idea. That's 1 sec. Let me see if I can really get it. 1 sec. It's gonna go into focus here. Wow.
right.
Well, it's also because I'm at 500% zoom right now.
I mean, your focus at 500% zoom is great.
That's cool. That's cool.
So,
okay. Well, I brought that over here in case you were...
typically with old metal models like this, I really like to brass rod their spears.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it stops from having a lot of
that's cool.
bendy, broken spears.
That's
which
cool.
sucks. So
nice. Okay.
And you can clip it to size so that it's the right scale.
Clip it to size. Nice.
All right. So I need to paint the red on this guy. We're going to take a little bit of the Bold Power red that we had yesterday.
You're kind of doing another mix.
Yeah, so remember like we talked about yesterday, just mix it into the previous color. That'll get you a nice in-between from where you were. Oops, sorry. There you go.
Nice.
Do a little bit on the shoulders here. So just a little bit of that extra highlight there makes a big difference. Okay, now we're going to go straight to Bold Power Red. Whoa, this looks so orange.
Let me go over
Crazy.
here. Oh.
Look at how orange this looks compared to...
Yeah, the camera it's interesting.
I mean, even in person, this looks really orange.
It does. The camera, so when the camera doesn't pick up that orangish red here, show them a little bit there. Oh, yeah. Okay. It looks a little bit orange, but not too orange.
No, well, yeah, because it's not really orange. It's red.
Definitely a red orange, I would say. Or, yeah, red orange.
Well, the reason that happens is when you have something that's like a relatively neutral orange,
yeah,
just kind of in a vacuum,
and
you put it next to something that's got a little bit more like a cooler red,
yeah,
right?
Okay.
You'll notice the difference between those much more than you would with disparate colors.
Yeah, so, it's interesting, chat. In reds, reds and oranges like that are always some of those colors for cameras that always have a different readout, right? So your reds and stuff will look like certain reds on certain types of cameras, plus you're seeing it on another monitor, so that's why we try to balance our colors as good as possible, but
I think it's really close to being representative of what you see in person.
I definitely, because I'm looking over here, it's like it's not like orange. It feels like it's got 10% orange in it and 90% red.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it. You can tell that there's orange, but it doesn't feel like that's the primary. Super Duper John, welcome in.
Super duper. All right, I'm trying to figure out if I should go gold or if I should go bronze. Ooh, bronze.
Sure, Blame. I need the distributor in Brazil to order more pro acrylic paints.
Dark bronze, dark bronze, dark bronze.
Is it in
dark
front of you?
bronze.
I think it might be.
No, it's right here.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Oh, so what are you doing with this?
The helmet.
Ooh, you gonna mix it with something?
No, I'm gonna use it straight up right now.
Straight up.
I'm gonna probably put a little bit of like gold as a light overbrush on it.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't use gold here because it would be too bright and it would clash a little too much with what we've got going on.
Yeah.
But this bronze is really, really nice.
D-Fresh. Seeing Jordan's wet palette, I need to commit to the wet palette. I feel so rushed when using a dry palette like Jason. The convenience of the dry palette is just so nice. Yeah, that's a good point, D-Fresh. I think, Jason talks a lot about the moisture on his brush and his moisture on his brush control and stuff like that. And the dry palette really works. But then you can see Jordan's palette, your wet palette's not sopping wet.
No.
It's just almost like a cool surface.
Mm-hmm.
Just very cool.
It's it's enough to provide a small amount of dampness that will seep into the paint over a period of time.
Yeah.
That keeps it working for a little bit longer.
Something I've also been doing, D-Fresh, if you're talking about like extending the life of your paint, is having, Jason talked about this a while ago, where you have that nice little dollop or drip of paint on the dry palette and not spreading it out, right? Like not taking the paint and then spreading it out, but taking paint from the dollop or the dip or whatever you want to call it, right? The drop, and then bringing it out of that and working with it rather than spreading out the paint and then using it, if that makes sense. Avian, yes, it's Adult J 2 days in a row. Speaking of Adult J, welcome.
Hey.
This is Baby J, Adult
Hello.
J Cabana. Ooh, Derpstick, great question. What PA colors would I need to make a salmon color? Eclectic salmon.
Yeah, hasn't Jason talked about eclectic salmon and what colors he uses to make it?
I don't really remember, to be honest. I'm having a brain fart.
I want to say it's like bold pepper red.
Chat,
and
help us. What is the one?
And dark flesh, maybe.
I'm trying to remember what he said. Oh my gosh, we talk about it all the time too.
I know.
Everybody asks. I'm drawing a brain fart. What would you make with a salmon color, in your opinion, Jordan?
I really like to use dark warm flesh.
And
bold pepper red.
Oh, that could make for a good salmon.
I mean, I can even mix it here and use it on the model.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm currently
what about
using
peach flesh?
A little bit of yellow ochre.
Yeah.
And our transparent brown to make a really nice kind of brown color.
So
Christopher's being ridiculous.
So we've had dry brushing and stippling. Is it making a sponge? You doing a sponge technique next? Actually, that would be cool.
I'm not.
What?
Yeah, sorry guys.
Lame.
Mostly just because I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
This is it. This is the last of Baby J.
Whoa.
He's done.
Hold on. Not what I said.
Oh, yeah. You heard him. He's done, chat. Clear as mud.
Clear as mud.
He's like, man, I've been snippy today, and I gotta get out of here. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Well, if I need to see the dapple work Mr. J did on that heart, yes, go and check it out. This is a really fun workup, Avian. Plus, Baby J just puts us all to rest by doing a model this quick.
Yeah, Jason would not be happy if he had to see this.
Well, you'd be happy.
He would make jokes about how
job.
fast. He would make jokes.
Oh yeah, he'd give you a hard time for sure.
Gosh darn it, whippersnapper painting faster than me. Whippersnapper. Things that Jason would not say for 500. Whippersnapper.
The rootin' is tootin' is good time. Welcome to Monument Hobbies.
Not anything that Jason would ever say or how he would say it ever.
Today we're going to paint wizards from Paris Paints. It's going to be great, chat.
We're going to paint some wizard butt.
We're going to mine for gold. PK421, do you copy? With bronze, why wouldn't you use magnesium paint as a base?
Because I want it to be dark bronze. I
Take
don't want
that.
it to be magnesium. I want it.
You should
to
always
be a
start
different
with
color.
magnesium, Jordan. That was a test and you didn't pass.
Well, that's okay.
Us, we the people, have been told always use magnesium as the base from Jason.
Oh,
Why
is that
would
true?
you do this?
Is that what he has been?
He
telling
does
you?
actually like magnesium for his true metallic metal workups.
Oh,
He
excellent.
likes magnesium is an awesome color.
Well, I think that there are moments.
It is my favorite metallic, for sure.
I think there are moments where you use magnesium as a base because you're painting something very specific, and then there's other situations where you're painting a model really quick and you just want to put the color on the model, and that's why we make other metallics other than magnesium. Because if you were to use magnesium for everything, then why would we have other colors? We got plenty of other amazing colors to use. Definitely going to be using them. I'm liking it. I'm liking it, chat. Red's looking good. Got to paint the face. Give it a little bit of a wash. We're getting close, actually, which is hilarious.
Now I'm trying to think what I'm going to paint.
Free blades.
No, I didn't buy free blades.
Mm.
I did. I bought the stone objectives because they're stones and I can base them with rocks and do basing on them. One of these days I'm going to come on here and do a basing thing.
Oh,
I think that's what I'm going to do.
You know what I did prime?
Would you prime?
That would paint up very quickly that we could do in the last little half hour of the stream. Rock Golem. No?
You could do that. You have that? Oh, it's that other one in there, huh?
Yeah, it's the Rock Golem.
Oh, this one.
This Christopher guy. It's like he's not paying attention or anything.
Sorry. Work up?
Yeah.
Using transparents?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Premature, huh? No! You're not allowed to do that? Bud wants you to finish Kamar Gin.
That is going to take longer than 30 minutes, folks. that one going to take longer than 30 minutes.
What about the other dude? You don't want to paint the guy with the brass? Because now I'm interested in seeing how you paint that guy.
I just painted that guy yesterday.
What?
It's the same model.
Oh, you're right.
On and off horse.
It is. Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
It's literally the dismounted version of the guy. In almost identical pose. Actually, I think they literally... No way.
They are the same model.
They actually are the same model.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
They just got rid of they changed.
Actually, it works out all right.
Look at this. Oh my, I never noticed this. This is insane. Look at this.
That's kind of cool. Oh, well, they changed the cape.
Just a little bit. Everything
okay.
else is the same.
Yeah. There you go.
Like even the positioning of the legs
Uh-huh.
is the same.
Interesting. That's all right. They look good.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I'm just looking at this like I didn't even notice.
Oh, you're
this.
just realizing?
Yeah.
Derpstick says, would transparent blue over silver or steel make for a good blued steel look.
Transparent blue over steel? Yeah, totally.
Or silver.
Yeah, I would thin it down a ton. Or I might actually just mix it into the blue a little bit. Like if you take a very, very small amount of transparent blue and you mix it into a much larger pot of steel or silver, it'll add just a little bit of that bluishness without making it like blue steel, like blue metallic. Because you want to ride that line where it's like, oh, this is just like a cooler silver, where it's not blue. What on earth is this? Is this like a mace? Weird.
Yeah, it looks like a mace.
All right, we're gonna grab plum. Plum. Plum is the color that we used yesterday. Plum is the color that we used yesterday to do the thing. Do whatever they chat.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so taking some of this plum.
Taking some of this plum, working it all about. Man, who opened that door?
I didn't open that door.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I left to go get bottles.
How dare you, Christopher? What would Jason do?
WWJD. What? I like it.
WWJD.
That's right. What would Jason do? Now, here's a question for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
When you're using transparents,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a fan of mixing in when you're doing these workups to do more water or glaze and wash medium?
Both.
Can you give me
a
little bit more examples on why one over the other?
So I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna explain my rationale, right? In fact, maybe we'll do a little demo.
Yeah, Derpstick says, can you use thick blued steel on something metallic on the Mini? I don't have a Mini for that, unfortunately. We have that. You could do it like on there. Oh, do it with blue.
So, let me explain the thing I was gonna you were asking about real quick. Okay, so the question is, to reiterate, why in some cases would you want to use glaze and wash medium instead of just thinning down your transparent blue more than you would otherwise, right? There is when you're taking something that is really, really intense, right? Which our transparents are, they're really saturated right out of the bottle. You want to thin them and you want to reduce how intense they are, right? So there's kind of two ways that you can approach this. You can reduce the amount of pigment there is per volume of paint functionally, right? Which will make it less intense by virtue of there being less pigment in the mixture overall. Which is functionally what you're doing by thinning it with water, right? But the problem is when you thin it with water, water has a lower viscosity than paint does, so the resulting mixture becomes thinner, right? It also can overwhelm the paint and do other things, but functionally it just makes it thinner and more watery. Now, let's say you have 2 splotches of transparent blue, right? And you thin one with water, and you add glaze and wash medium to the other. The glaze and wash medium is a clear mixture of medium, so you're basically keeping the same viscosity of paint with the transparent blue that you have over here, but you're reducing the intensity of it by mixing in something that doesn't have pigment into it. So by volume, you have less pigment for the volume of the mixture that you have, right? Which is going to reduce the intensity of the blue. adding water will do the same thing. But when you do that, it's going to also reduce the intensity, but it's also going to reduce the viscosity. So it's going to make it more watery. Now, if we really want this blue to be really, really subtle and transparent, we have to add a lot more water to get it to the point where it's really, really thin and able to be applied. The problem is when we add that much water, the consistency of our paint is now water, which is not great. But if we start from a thicker consistency, but a lower intensity paint because we've already added glaze and wash medium, we can thin that mixture down further before it gets to the point where it's pure water, right? So the resulting mixture will be thicker and be easier to paint with than something that you would just add water to. And this is a big reason why I don't personally like inks, right? Inks are very similar to our transparents in a lot of ways. They're very intense for the way that they're designed, and they can be used for a lot of the same types of techniques. But they're already at a really watery consistency, so you're just adding more water to it to get it to the point where it is a functional consistency for you to do glazes with. But I want to have something that's got a little bit more body that I can paint on, I can control it, I can blend it even onto a model, which I can't do with an ink. Also getting into, you know, the issues with, you know, reactivity and things like that with inks. Transparent paints won't have that problem. So that's why I use our transparents much more than I ever would an ink. So that's kind of a breakdown of why you would want to add glaze and wash medium to something. And I would love to show you an example. So actually we're going to do this in a mixing jar.
Oh, okay.
That way we can really see the difference, right? So if we take, let's do transparent blue. Where is transparent blue? It was here yesterday. It's right not there. Transparent blue. Transparent blue. Transparent blue. I don't see transparent blue, so I'm going to use transparent purple.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to do one drop. We're going to do 2 drops instead, actually. Is it 1, 2? All right. We now have the same amount of transparent in both of these mixtures. If I add, let's see here. It's hard to get an exact volume for this, but I'm just going to scoop. Yeah, that didn't work as well as I would have hoped.
What about you choose?
Oh. Yeah, we have those. Oops. Oops. All right. So we're adding a little bit of the water here, right? So see how that all of a sudden became a lot lighter, right? Not quite as intense. We're lowering the intensity of that mixture. But now this is very watery, right? Enter glaze and wash medium. We do the same thing. We add roughly the same amount of paint. And then I grab, hold on. Oh, I don't. Just a mixie brush, like a crappy mixie brush. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, perfect. All right, so glaze and wash medium. This achieves the same result of lowering the intensity of that purple without changing the viscosity, right? So now we have a nice purple there. Let me mix this up a little bit. Or we have a nice purple there. And you can see that they're basically the same intensity, right? But this one, I can control and paint with. Hands dirty. I can control and paint with a lot easier than the watery one, right? So that's why, correct. You don't have to fight against the paint to get it to work with the consistency that this has. Yeah. We did a little bit of a demo on it the other day. So it's got a little. Yeah, so this is just the glaze and wash medium one.
So you could imagine this with transparent blue.
Right, and I can paint it on. And then I could even still do a little bit of blending with it because it's got a really nice workable consistency, right? See that? That really has that really nice kind of shaded purple. And then this almost becomes a wash, right? With just the water. And I can still work it, right? But it applies very differently. So they're for different sorts of applications, right? So that's pretty much it.
Can you summarize that one for us a little bit too?
Yeah. So when you are mixing your transparents, one of the ways that you can get the lowered intensity to the point where you can glaze it and you can blend with it without making a watery mess, right? If you look down here at the paint cups, the one down here is basically a wash now. This is no longer something that I can really glaze with to the same level that I would be able to here. This has a much more workable consistency on the right here with the glaze and wash medium. I've added no water to this, right? Now, if I want to reduce the consistency of this to make it more watery, I can, but I have more control by mixing a little bit of water at a time here because this is already at a lower intensity. If I want to get something that is a little bit thinner but still has that nice kind of slightly less intense purple than it is right out of the bottle. And remember, this stuff right out of the bottle is really dark. It's basically, you know, super duper intense. So even just a little bit of glaze and wash medium gets you kind of to here, but it's still in a paintable consistency. So you can paint it on, you can blend with it, you can glaze with it, all sorts of different stuff. This is still great, but this is more of like a wash consistency now. And it works great for that, right? So more control, glaze and wash, fantastic, highly recommend.
Nice. That's his TED Talk.
Thank you for listening to my TED
Here's
Talk.
a question.
Yeah.
How can they achieve a metallic finish using your paints? I'm looking to create a metallic white and a metallic red to paint some Tau miniatures and also looking to make a gray shade for the white silver. How do I do this?
So, a white metallic. I think your best bet for like a white metallic would be to use our metallic medium mixed with like a bright gray or a white. Like you could use bold titanium white if you really wanted to. That will be very bright. I it's tough because when you're painting white, you generally don't want to paint pure bold titanium white. You want to build up to white with your lighter grays. We actually did a spot on this yesterday where we were painting that shoulder pad I was just painting a second ago, and we painted it with white or with gray and showed you how to build it up to white using transparent white. So you can definitely do that, and you can mix your metallic into those different stages. That's what the metallic medium is for. You can mix it into any of your other colors to get a metallic color. That's the whole point of the metallic medium. I think that's probably the most effective way to do what you're looking for. The red, you could potentially paint the metallic first and then glaze the red on top of. But if you're doing everything by hand, I'd probably just mix it. Yeah, that would be my recommendation.
That's good.
Yeah, metallic medium is your friend there. Although with the red, I might use gold. See how you feel when you mix the red with gold versus silver, because you're going to get more of like a pinky kind of cool red metallic if you use silver, and you're going to get a really rich gold metallic if you use gold. Chris can put up a link to our transparent video where we go more in depth on that specific difference in process, so that you can kind of see what the difference between those two looks like, so you can make a decision on your own.
Yeah, definitely check that video out. It's got a lot of good tips. I'm going to zoom in here for you. Yeah, that's a great video on that. Really shows you the power.
The particulars.
The power.
The power.
Shows you the power, Fricker.
Whoa. Christopher.
Pro Acrylis.
I was painting this guy's face a little bit.
Nice.
Bringing out that brighter color for the skin tone. I'm gonna paint his like beard in here in a second. What color shall I paint his beard?
I like the black beard theme, like the black coarse hair. I like that. It was looking good on the other model the other day.
All right. Wonderful. Coal black, everyone.
I want to make sure I say thank you to Scrap595.
Thank you, Scrap595.
12 months.
12 months.
12
you are
months.
Officially a liar.
Real DiCaprio, 45 stream streak. Whoa! You guys are the best.
You guys can lie like the best of them. Bluebeard or plaid blue.
Ah, good old Bluebeard.
I have so much paint on my hand right now.
You have so much paint. But that's okay. Wow. Baby J beard style. That's right. Baby J's got a thick beard.
I'm gonna repaint this guy's lower lip here in just a second. I had to paint over it. Using this mixture that I have. We're just gonna go here very carefully. There we go. And then we're gonna brighten some of the skin tone a little bit. Using dark flush, or excuse me, warm flush.
It's so warm. The pipes, the pipes. That's hilarious.
Is it now?
Ooh, that looks great.
Easy. And so one of the things that I'm really focusing on, you'll notice with some of these older miniatures, the face details are not super well, like not super clearly defined. So what you try to do is try to just like really easily, lightly like hit the little bit of the like sculpted features that are there. And when you hit all of those small little features a couple of times with one or two stages of highlights, the overall face really comes together. It's the same thing with like this guy. He's got a little bit bigger noggin, but this guy's also got like a thing on his head. I like how this guy came out.
They're coming out great. I say
Super
this
fast.
in a good way.
Yeah.
It was fast and simple,
Yeah.
but it still looks really dang good.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's the whole.
It's not complicated
Yeah.
when you know what you're doing.
Correct.
And you can get to a result pretty quickly if
Yes.
you're just paying attention and following some of the guidelines when it comes to like how to use them. But it's
I love to
great.
paint this way, and
Yeah.
I love to paint this way because it makes it really easy to get models painted. Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to focus on making everything perfect all the time. It's okay if there are smudges, but like the cleaner and the quicker and easier that you can hit all these like very basic notes on a model, the better off you're going to be.
Yep.
And it really does go super fast. Like, I mean, we're less than 2 hours in, and we painted a model and we did a nice big demo for you guys, right?
Yeah. And Scrap really, it says really need to start watching the VODs and streams. Yeah, definitely. If you look at the pictures, you know, I'm getting some questions on like, okay, so how am I currently, right? When you look at our live tab, this is just a tip to chat, right? Couple things. I tried to take a picture of obviously what the specific thing Jason or Jordan has worked on the model that day. Sometimes they're a little bit more broad, but that's because they cover a lot of details, right? But typically, if you look at the thumbnail, that'll kind of tell you what some subject that has been hit on, right, during that. But also, we're also getting to a point, you know, like, hey, we have a good formula for when we do our clips. We are doing them kind of in batches, right? Where you see we'll release a bunch and then some more will come out down the road. So we release things in batches. But yeah, definitely take some time, look at the thumbnails and the VODs, and if something sticks out to you, most of the time, if not all the time, you're going to find exactly what happened in that VOD with the picture you see. Little tip.
Just applying a little bit of an extra highlight on the purple here. This guy's got a lot more purple on him, so I want to make sure that there's a little bit more definition to it. These sorts of highlights where you can kind of come in at the end and just add a little bit of extra dimension to the fabric or to the fur, things like that, are really what like elevates the model from being, you know, just not quite done to just finished, right? And then you can do things like apply a wash if you want to. You're not required to, but you can. You might even do like a cool little design on the quiver here because it feels a little bland by itself. So I'll take a little bit of black. I think what I'll do here is I'll kind of mirror. Oh, sorry. Let me center this up.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little fun little bit of freehand.
Oh. What is this?
Is there maybe there's a fun little design that I can do for like a faction logo? Is there anything for these guys, Chris?
Yeah. Let me bring it up. Let me snip the It's a horse. Right? The logo, right? Technically, that's the logo.
Okay.
So it's just a horse, but
Might just do
you can
something a
make
little
something
different.
fun.
Yeah, I think I'll do something a little different for funsies. I
Big
think.
lowercase m.
Yeah.
Jason, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I was going through a bunch of models the other day, and Jason did a couple of those on some Dark Angels, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really cool models he painted the Monument Hobbies M on. Oh, you're just doing some fun here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, oh. Okay.
Fun little bit
All
in there,
right.
right?
Okay. We like that.
Right.
Oh.
And then maybe I do like a
That's
fun
not
little,
bad.
a fun little.
Wow. Baby J all grown up. Look at you go. Little sack-filled Bagginses. Huh. Oh.
It's a fun little like
Look at
fun little
what,
thing.
Chat? Start painting.
Fun
That's
little
all,
thing,
that's all
eh?
it takes. Wow.
Just adds a little bit of extra character
Look at that.
to the guy, you know. And then I could even do something like this.
Magneto's ancestor. That's funny. Uh-oh. What is he going to do?
Do
He's going
something
back
on-
to the
on
model from the
cloak
day
would be kinda
before.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we do a little faction symbol on the back of this guy, huh?
A little faction symbol?
little
More like a
faction
little
symbol.
factional symbol.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
What are you going on about?
Okay.
So this will be this is actually a really good kind of concept where we talk about how to paint something that's all scrunched up.
What do you do?
So let's say that this is kind of like the middle point of the cloak, right? See where this little like ripple is?
Yeah.
Where I'm stopping that circle. So let's pretend that that's the center of the cloak. It's going to fold in, curve back down around, and be a little bit lower on this part. And same thing with this one. It's going to be a little bit lower.
You also, Okran saying on the bracer could be cool.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of freehand with a little bit of freehand, Baby J. Wad, welcome in. Wad, you're late. Where have you been? Welcome.
Where you been?
Where have you been?
My whole life, what tomato and... Oh, jeez.
Folgers in your cup.
Wow. Alrighty then.
I was napping. Wad, what?
What you napping for?
Napping? Come on, man. Napping?
Who gave you permission to nap? It wasn't Christopher and I.
Explain yourself. Probably because he was tired. Simple as that, chap. That's all right. Welcome in. We're so happy you're here. Hey, in fact, we are so happy that all of you are here. And welcome to the Monument Hobbies Pro Acryl Phantasmic Stream of Goodness with Baby J.H.B. Lamb. That's right. Jordan, the one and only, is here showing you how to paint difficult things.
How to paint difficult things. Alright, so if this is kind of like the center, I adjusted it just a little bit, but we're going to kind of Do that. And then we're going to bring the bottom of the diamond there. That's going to be there. And then we'll draw the little center bit there. And then it can go out like that. This is a simple little thing. Doesn't have to be super fancy, but it's a little extra bit.
Don't talk about this model that way.
Hey,
It's fancy.
you're fancy. You are the fancy man.
You are the fancy man. I can sing all I want because Jason ain't here. Get money, get paid.
Get money, get
Skelly B,
paid.
how you doing?
Skelly, going on? Any amp make it onto the palette? This whole horse is painted basically exclusively with amp.
It's
colors.
not.
The whole horse?
Oh, the whole horse.
Most of the
whole
horses.
horse.
Yeah. Most
What
of the horses.
colors did you use?
I
To
used
recap for the good people, we the people, us the people.
dark navy blue.
Right?
These are stippled layers, by the way.
That's right. Yep.
Slate gray.
Slate gray.
Cool gray.
Ooh, that's a cool gray. All right, I only get one of those.
And then I went and mixed in a little bit of white blue.
Hey, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Great job.
Your face. But thank you.
We're back on track, folks. This is serious business stream.
Serious
It's gotta be
business stream.
getting ready to prime some models nice. We're in the home stretch, chat.
We are in
This
home
is
stretch.
Baby J's last day of the week. How you feel about that?
I will not be on stream tomorrow, but I will be working
Oh,
in my regular capacity.
that's good. That's a good thing.
How about you, Christopher?
Oh, I'll be here.
Yeah?
The show.
Are you going to be
must-
kind?
The show must go on.
Are you going to be kind to the stream people?
I love the people. We the people. Us the people.
You like yourself? You love yourself?
Sure.
Love thyself.
That's what you have
Love
to
thyself.
do.
Yep.
What are you doing now?
I'm just
you-
painting a little bit
Oh,
of details.
You're keeping the bow black like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I like. Oh. Okay.
Putting a little bit of these kind of like fun little details on there. They're lightly sculpted in there, so.
My sleepy ha-has are
You're sleepy, haha.
pretty fierce right now.
Are
Went to
they?
bed super late.
Christopher.
Connected with
Huh.
some old friends
How
last night.
dare
It
you?
was
Oh, that's
nice.
great.
It was.
I was going to make fun of you, and then you said something
No.
wholesome, and I got
It was
really
nice,
excited
actually.
for you.
I was very excited.
Christopher, tell me about
It was
your
very fun.
experience.
Uh,
Some other time.
some other time. Too long. We're already at the last 10 minutes, and we only have Baby J. Yes, Kelly B says, "Oh, last day, good." Oh, throwing some shade.
Not my fault. Don't look at me. I don't make up the schedule.
I am the schedule.
I am the schedule. Christopher is responsible for the schedule. He's the man to talk to about all that.
Hey, chat. One of these days. Standing now. Had to readjust my chair, and now I'm back sitting. Closer to the mic. This has been just a pure delight.
Pure delight.
Just great stuff, Jordan, you know?
Thanks, dude. Much appreciated.
Just wish you would paint something good for once.
All right, I'm leaving. Bye.
You know?
Goodbye, everyone.
No!
Christopher insulted me,
No!
and thus now shall I leave.
Baby J, come back. Don't leave.
Baby, come
Don't
back.
leave us. Baby, come back.
Oh, you
You can
guys.
get it all on me. I was crying. Sorry. We're done with that. We're done with that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Now what I got to do? I got to take these home. I got to finish up the bases on them.
You have to fit. What?
I got to do the bases.
What are you gonna do the bases?
When?
How are you gonna do them? Why don't you just do them now?
I can build up some texture on them right
I
now.
don't want it.
Your face. You don't want your face, Christopher?
Chris, we've been
Do we even have basing texture here, Christopher? Actually, we do.
Chris, we've been blaming it all on you the whole time. Bud, are you out there? Bud's always wanted to see some basing texture. One of these days, I'll do some bases on stream.
Do we not have brown?
Brown's in there. We might.
No.
No? What you talking about? There's something in there.
No, sir. We've got grey
Get
earth.
deep in the mines.
Grey earth. Course. None other than nothing else.
If you don't base it.
No, we
No,
actually
you should
don't have
start.
any of the dark.
What?
The browns.
What are you talking about?
We don't have any browns.
Don't make me get up, Jordan. You know what happened last time.
Christopher, I'm looking.
But I'm trying. Don't make me get up.
I
know.
genuinely am looking in this area. They must be in some other spot.
Let me check. See what I have to do, chat.
Your job? What? Hello?
What? Don't make me. I know.
They're...
Man, what is this?
No.
Oh, that's red.
Correct.
What's wrong with red, baby?
There ain't no brown.
We can use red. You can just paint it. Right?
Fine. Grab me the gray earth.
Horse?
And fine. We're adult Jacobanas around here. We
There
use
you
both
go.
kinds of basing texture.
That's right.
Coarse. And fine. Before you today, we shall find the color. Alright, so one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the coarse. And I'm going to build it up in a gradient around the base on these guys.
Okay.
Because I want to blend this like
Rock
base thing into the rest of the model.
Well, you only have 5 minutes, so hurry up.
Well, you're not going to see it dry, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about that. When will the new tubes for the basing textures come out? Soon. And by soon, I mean as in you will see those on social media when those launch. There's no hard, fast ETA on those yet, but they are coming. Oh, you're doing both.
I got it out.
Wow, you got 5 minutes, son.
Hey, I can do this in 5 minutes. Is that a test? Is that a test? Are you testing me?
I would never.
I would never.
So what is some of your give us a little basing lesson here
for
us.
So whenever you have a base that's kind of like elevated like this, you really want to try and like soften the slope, as it were.
Soften the slope. Love it.
So you're adding big clumps of the basing texture on here. Oops, sorry. Big clumps of the basing texture on here so that you can really push it and not break everything. Christopher's breaking things over there.
I'm not. We're okay.
I'm hearing crashes and breaks and clinks
This
and
is an
clangs.
important lesson you're about to give us here. So keep going. That's great.
So I'm just trying to kind of shovel that coarse basing texture over there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you like to do a mixture, though.
I really do like to use a mixture.
Like that. Yeah.
So ever since Jason kind of showed me that on the he did it for the first time from what I recall when he was doing the
BattleTech?
The BattleTech.
Yeah,
that's
the little
what it was.
guys.
Yeah. And so one of the things that I noticed is that like having that little variance of texture on the base makes such a huge difference in how it looks.
Yeah.
So being able to, I'm sorry for being a little messy here. I'm trying to go quick because I'm limited on time.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't know. I got 5 minutes.
That's
4
true.
minutes. So you just kind of want to blend it together. And the nice thing is you can't really tell the difference between the textures on the model once you have it out of the Scooperino
Yeah.
jars.
Uh-huh.
So just kind of be a little irregular with it. Mush the textures together. And then what you want to try and do is you want to try and eliminate these brush strokes, right? So what I try and do is I try and take the brush and kind of do like a patting motion.
Yeah.
To try and pat those down as best I can. Or I'll try and like push them into that area where you get that volume up from the side. Or I'll scoop, kind of brush stroke this way to kind of pull it along. That smooths it out quite a bit. All right, so that's one base done. And you can kind of see how that middle section basically completely gone. With a little bit of tufts and some other stuff on the base there.
You can get just straight magic. Rolling 51 months.
Oh my goodness.
Adepticon taught me the secret rituals of magenta wash. Nice. I love magenta wash.
No.
Ever since Jason showed me the ways of how he applies it onto his skin tones, it's been now that I have access to it. It has been awesome. Ooh, Mo says a wet toothpick can help with that as well.
Yep. You can also dampen your brush and water down the surface of the basing texture, and it really smooths it out and gives you more regular, not peaks and valleys of your brush pushing the mud around basically on the base.
What colors, if any, for the edge of the base? I would 100% say satin black.
I'm a black base rim
awesome
kind of guy.
Rim color. It is so fun.
Yeah,
It really brings back that little bit of shine from the satin black, brings it back to looking like your plastic base. I love it. I do it on all mine.
I generally prefer matte, but I definitely appreciate
the shimmer.
The shimmer from the satin, and I might start using it a little bit more.
Yeah, I have 100% switched to satin. Dude, satin black also is just a fine color.
It's just a fine color.
Well, Baby J, this has been fun.
That took less than 5 minutes.
That was great.
That took 4 minutes, in fact.
Take us out.
I'm going to take 1 second to clean my brush while I talk about the outro with you fine people.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for being here with us today. I don't know about you, but I had an absolute blast painting up this second model with Christopher at my side. We had a great time
Jordan.
talking about some cool stuff today. Make sure you guys click on all the fantastic links that Christopher has so politely placed in the chat for you, starting with the Discord, where you can find 5,577 amazing artists in the Discord who learned stippled butt blazing. Stippled butt blazing.
Oh, man.
Stippled butt blazing on stream today. Oh, that's even better. Oh, yes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check on the store link. You can buy all the fantastic products we've been using here on the stream, including expansion set 2, which is full of all of our transparent colors, as well as the basing textures, and all the other cool tools, paint brushes that we've been using on stream. And then also check your FLGS link. You can find local game stores around you that can carry our product. You can go to them, hang out, have a good time, and also purchase the products very near and dear to your heart. And then check out the YouTube. Very important. Check out the YouTube page. It's got tons of tutorial content. Great place to hang out, find new things to paint, new ways to paint them, and new fun butt blazing. You guys have a great one. Don't forget we stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Jason will be back tomorrow for another delightful day in paradise. And Christopher will be with him, carrying along the victory speeches from one stream to another.
Hey, you know what?
Speaking of victories.
Round of applause for Baby J.
Yeah.
Jordan,
we are
love
victorious
you.
today.
We love having you.
Drop the mic. We're out of here, folks. We're going to find somebody to raid. Have a great day. And